What is up, y'all? My name is Riley White.
And I am Cameron White.
But you go by?
I go by Cam.
We have decided to start a podcast.
We have.
And I guess we can go ahead and tell them the name.
Yeah. Welcome to AttaGirl Podcast.
AttaGirl. We kind of feel like it is something that we say a lot.
Yeah.
Like, AttaGirl.
Yeah. That's like the most supportive phrase without being too...
Like over the top hype girl, you know? But we kind of want to introduce ourselves. We want to give a little bit about our background, where we come from, how we got close, and what this podcast is even going to be about. And then we have some fun questions at the end to kind of really get to know us.
Yes.
So I'll start out. I am from Hoover, Alabama, born and raised. And I
Go Bucks.
Yeah, hey, go Bucks. Hoover U. The kicker at Alabama right now, he's from Hoover. And so every time he kicks, I'm like, Hoover U, hold up the U, even though that's not, I mean, it's a thing, but it's not. So yeah, from Hoover. I actually grew up a gymnast my entire life. That was my whole identity. I feel like everyone knew me as the gymnast.
Yep. A good one, though.
Yeah.
Great
well,
win.
I was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
competing against like older girls when you were so little.
That is true.
You were awesome.
Thanks. I like to think I was pretty good. Sometimes I'm like, why did I ever quit? But I did. And then began pole vaulting. And I now am currently a 6th year pole vaulter for the University of Alabama.
But can we dive in on that? Because you had never touched that sport in your life.
Yeah.
And then, what was it, year 2 of doing it, you went to state?
Yeah, and won state and set the school record, and
really huge deal.
It was a lot of fun.
AttaGirl.
Thanks. So yeah, and here we are. NIL is a thing now, name, image, and likeness. Something we can kind of dive into another time, but basically now athletes can make money off of their name, image, and likeness, and it's been the most amazing thing. I've been able to build a platform on Instagram, on TikTok. And that's kind of what led to this opportunity to start this podcast. So I'm very, very blessed, very fortunate. There's kind of a lot to me, but that's kind of what's fun about this podcast is that we're going to kind of dive into all of that and how I am now who I am today, because I'm not the same Riley that I was like 4 years ago. My Lord have mercy. But for the better, honestly, for the better.
Growth, babe, growth.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
AttaGirl.
So, yeah, I also love to line dance. I teach line dancing at a bar in Tuscaloosa called Rhythm and Brews, and I also teach every other Friday at Sidebar in Birmingham. So if you ever want to learn to line dance, you can either follow me on socials.
I definitely recommend it. It's so fun.
It's so much fun. And
it's easy. Like, don't be spooked. Like, oh, I don't know a line dance. I can't. Literally, she teaches. Like, it's not like show up and then just join in the crowd. Like, she's step by step.
People are always like, I can't dance. And I'm like, no, but like, you don't have to know. You don't have to show up and be like, okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. No, we got this. We'll do it together.
No experience required.
Yeah. So that's been a really fun thing in my life that's recent. But yeah, I mean, that's Riley. That's kind of a surface level introduction. And then this is, by the way, we're cousins.
Yeah.
I don't know how we failed to mention that. We're cousins.
I'm the more normal cousin.
But that's not, no. She's the comedian of the family. I really can't wait for y'all to get to get to see that side of her. But
no pressure.
Our dads are brothers.
Yes. They own a business in Aniana, Alabama. RNS. Yeah.
RNS Team Sports. So if you need hats, jerseys, banners.
Your sports team needs parent tees, whatever.
Whatever it may be. Call them up. It's Sean and Robert White, so
they're the best.
Yeah, love them.
I'm Cam. I work a 9 to 5, so I'm the more.
Yeah, you do. AttaGirl.
I don't do social media at the moment. I don't know. This podcast might turn into something that is fingers crossed. I work a 9 to 5. I work at a power sports dealership in Gunnersville called GPS Power Sports. Dirt bikes, motorcycles, side by sides, wave runners. All the fun things. Yeah. So if you're looking for that, come see me. I do the financing and insurance there, and I also run our social media. So F&I and sales marketing assistant are the job titles.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Boss woman.
I try. I
Yeah.
grew up in Oneonta, Alabama. That's where I went to high school.
That's where both of our dads went to high school. And
Yes.
actually, pretty much the whole side, like that side of the white, so last name's White, the whole white side of the family kind of lives that way, that
Yep.
direction.
Blount County.
Yeah.
Woo, woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are very different in the way we grew up. Very small town, Oneonta, Alabama.
And then Hoover's Hoover.
Yeah, so I went there from kindergarten to senior year, graduated from there. I mean, I put in the work. So-
Heck yeah, you did.
Got a scholarship to Troy. We'll dive into that a little bit because
Yeah.
then all of a sudden the scholarship was no more. I came home early.
Hey, life changes, you know.
I was a KD though.
What is that?
Are we
What's the
sisters?
sign? I don't even know. It don't. Oh, cute.
Yeah, KD, Kappa
Oh.
Delta. So if you're sisters, let me know. AOT.
Mm-hmm.
It was a whole lot of fun. Came home early, no big deal. Everything happens for a reason. I'm very grateful for the path that I have taken. And now I am a working girl.
And
I
we're
have
both
been.
aunts. Fun fact.
Oh my God.
We are both aunts. It's kind
Dude,
of
the cutest.
it's the highlight of our life right
Yeah.
now.
It's the best thing about my life. at the
Yeah,
moment.
I really think so.
Yeah.
I have a nephew and she has a niece.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of our identity right now is actually aunts, which is really
Yeah.
fun and exciting.
That's all I can talk about. Our screensavers on
Yeah,
our phones
they
are
are.
our nieces and nephews. They're the best.
Yeah. Kind of going into how Cam and I discussed even starting this podcast because since we didn't grow up in the same place, we actually only really saw each other like once a year.
Christmas.
When we were younger, our aunt, our dad's sister, she always kind of did fun stuff with us. So we'd get to hang out. I don't even know what Panoply really is, but it's like arts and crafts. And it was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
We would go and do
Like a yearly thing.
Yeah, we'd go and do Panoply. We went we went to a Broadway show, Peter Pan.
Oh, yeah. So fun.
That was fun. I remember having my bag with all the glitter in it,
Yes,
and I just wanted to hold on to it forever. I was like, no one can have my glitter. This is my glitter.
It was so great.
That was always fun. I really distinctly
And then she had
remember that time. Do you remember when she did her hair and makeup and we like wore pink? Do you remember that?
Yes, but where did we go?
I don't know. I just remember her like putting
was-
a pink headband on me.
Yeah.
Putting lipstick on me. And I'm like, why am I in so much pink? But I don't know, but I kind of love it.
Yeah, we're living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the extent of our relationship growing up, other than Christmas and
Yeah. And then, life changes and we grow up and our parents don't make our plans for us.
Yeah.
We make high school friends, middle school friends, and then things just
yeah.
move,
And
change.
our grandfather passed away. I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, I was freshman.
Yeah. So kind of when that happened too, I would say our family got closer in some ways, but also I feel like things just changed.
I
We
agree.
stopped having Christmas at my house and
Yep.
started doing it at y'all's for a little bit. Your
yeah,
dad's.
maybe 2 years.
Yeah, and then
Because we had a new house and we were
Mhm.
excited about it.
yeah, and
My
then Aunt
parents were.
Terry's is where we started going, and it wasn't until oh my gosh, I remember this. Like we would always say, hey, like it was always fun seeing each other, but it was Christmas of 2021.
Yeah.
We're both dating guys.
Yeah. Were we?
We were indeed keyword were.
We both discovered that we were in relationships that didn't make us the happiest.
They were toxic. No, like oh, it was terrible. But I would say things and be like, yeah, like he's actually said this and this and like this has happened. And she's like, no way, me too. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, I'm not the only one that goes through this.
Yes. I mean, we completely related to where it was almost maybe annoying. The conversation was like, me too. Me too. You too. Me too.
Yeah. And it was sad because it's like,
Yeah.
wait. Well, and so that's kind of what started because then
Yeah.
it was like, well, now we have to stay in touch to see like where
Yeah.
do these relationships
Are
go?
you single yet?
Like, have you finally gotten out of that relationship? And
Yeah.
so then it's kind of that's where the AttaGirl even comes from too, because
Yes.
that we were so stuck, and we were just talking about this in the car today. We are the type that fall for potential,
Yeah.
and so it's like, yeah, this relationship is awful, but there's so much potential there. Like they can be better, and so finally hearing that we both got out of those, and we'll dive into toxic relationships.
I mean, it didn't
in the
happen
future.
quickly.
No, it took a while because I mean, I even remember us cutting things off.
Yes.
And being like, no, oh my gosh, yes, we're done. And then like months later, it's like, oh, you're back with him? Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was a lot of back and forth. I mean, I think that's actually very normal
It
with
is.
toxicity.
Yeah, it is. Which is, hey, it makes me feel better to know that I wasn't in it alone. That I was normal.
And
it's okay.
Me and you are not alone. I'm sure there are
too many.
Tons, way too many.
But that's, if anything comes from this and someone hears something and it's like, oh, I can walk away from that now. It's like, AttaGirl, yes you can. Yes you can. Please go. So that's another thing that's kind of what we're hoping to come from all of this is I forgot to mention, I'm 23 years old. I'll be 24 in May. And
I'm 24 and I'll be 25 in March.
So we're in our 20s and
we are sometimes on the struggle bus, but other times it's the best time of my life.
Yeah, we've had amazing moments. And I just feel like there's so much that there is to navigate as a female in your 20s.
Yeah.
And I think that we should talk about all the things there is to navigate in your 20s.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No, but it's fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's the most fun I've ever had in life.
There's a lot of talk on it just being so like, being in your 20s, which but no.
No, we need to embrace this time. We'll never have it back.
Right.
This is the youngest we'll ever be.
So we really want to be your hype girls.
Yes.
We want to hype you up about being in your 20s. And we want you to learn from our mistakes because we've made a few or a lot. But to kind of continue getting to know us more, we have some fun this or that questions.
So, Rye, this or that, dancing or singing?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so to be fair, if I could sing, that's one thing about me. I will sing all day, every day, but cannot sing to save my life. Even my mom one day in the car was like, your sister's the only one that got a little bit of a vocal talent. And I was like, I literally cannot believe you just said that, but it's so true. So I'm going to have to go with dancing just because I am good at dancing.
Yeah.
And I dance all of the time in the shower, which is dangerous. Line dancing, any bar, at practice, at home, on TikTok, everywhere, in the car. Dancing is just my jam.
I like singing better.
Well, you can sing.
Well, not
Don't
even
let her fool you, y'all. She has a phenomenal voice.
No, but it's not even that. Even if I was bad at it, it's because nothing hits my soul more like music.
Yeah.
So when I'm belting out lyrics, sad music, happy lyrics, whatever, I feel phenomenal.
It just,
it feels so good. And when you're screaming them at the top of your lungs, windows down, that's my favorite moments. Those are my favorite moments.
Fair. Especially with friends. I think that's so cool about both is you just connect. Yes. Dancing and singing is just that
Yeah. And I love knowing people's favorite songs and hearing them belt. It's just
honestly, music says a lot about a person. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sunrise or sunset?
I'll be honest. I think a sunrise might be prettier sometimes, but I'm more of a sunset girl.
So if I can go to bed early enough so I can have a whole productive morning, then a nice sunrise with some coffee and then be productive.
It does start your day
that would
phenomenally.
Be, that's
wow. It's like Finding Nemo.
But it is just the best start to your day, but then also ending your day on a note. A glass of wine with a sunset on a blanket in the grass or in the back of a truck or...
Oh, yes.
I don't know.
Romance,
set the scene.
No, but really. I like a sunset, I think. But it's difficult.
Yeah. Be a morning person and then go to bed right after the sunset and then you can wake right back up for the sunrise the next day.
Yep. Okay. Next one.
Yeah.
Beer or wine?
Okay, this is an easy one for me just because, after a long... Okay, back up. I love beer. Don't get me wrong. Big beer girl.
Yep, same.
But I kind of have to be careful with it because of my weight. I'm just going to watch my weight a little bit. Yep. I feel like it's a little harder to get away. Although wine can be very wine. But I love a glass of wine at night. I love it. Or at dinner. Or with friends, girls' night. You're not going to sit around necessarily and have, a bunch of beer with your girls. Wine night. Just kind of...
No, that's true.
It's amazing.
So I'll call myself out a little bit. Sometimes if there's a kickback, get together, whatever, I do bring a case of beer.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's funny because I don't know that I actually love it as much. Would I rather bring a whole bottle of wine to the kickback?
Probably.
Yeah.
Kim Crawford. So we're going to give a small little shout out to Kim Crawford. We call her Kim.
Yeah.
So if we're ever having a night, a girls' night, Like, who brought Kim? We love our girl Kim.
Yeah.
Kim Crawford.
She's the best.
Sauvignon Blanc.
She sneaks up on you, though.
She'll get you. But
Careful. So, back to, I would rather drink wine over beer, but I'm not going to bring a beer or a bottle of wine to a bonfire.
See, I'd be the type that I probably would. I'd be like, what up, guys? Riley, are you serious? Yeah, I am. You want a glass?
Yeah. And just straight from the bottle.
Honestly,
what do you want?
Pass it around. Whatever. Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Bath or shower?
Oh, I'm such a shower girl.
I'm a bath girl.
I hate taking a bath, actually. Because if my water's not burning my flesh off, then I don't want it. Oh. So sitting in a bath is just uncomfortable. I'm sweating. It's not happy.
Well, Riley just bought a bath pillow.
Okay.
And it's got like a towel feeling on the outside, and you have to blow it up, and then you stick it to the bathtub. So ladies, if you're a bath girl, please invest in a bath pillow.
Beth is a bath girl.
Really?
Every night.
Really?
I gotta go lay in the bath.
And I do Epsom salt, and I do candles. I'll put on a movie. Like, I have to romanticize my baths, but like,
I also,
I love them.
I don't want to spend much time showering or bathing in a bathtub. Like, I'm not really one to just lay in there and relax and stay there for a while.
That's fair.
Like, I want a quick shower.
See, like, I could fall asleep in the bath, especially with my new pillow. Oh, they also make these trays that you can put across your bathtub. So, like, when I say, like, I really am a bath girl, like, I'm a bath girl. Like, everyone about me knows that. They're like, oh, she's in her bathtub. And I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Bath time.
I want bathing and showering to be less time as possible.
Yeah. See, I'm one of these people too. Like, I fantasize, like, when I'm married one day, I will have a huge bathtub, like huge, and we will have bubble baths. We will be drinking wine. There will be rose petals, and I'll have my hair in a really cute, messy bun.
Cute. You know what? Actually,
so a few curls around the face.
No, yeah, I'm envisioning
setting
it
the scene.
Red roses.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
It's perfect.
And I'm gonna copy you.
I just really I have to have that one day.
Yeah, no, that is beautiful, and I want that too. But if it's just me alone, I'm going to get in the shower, and I'm going to move as fast as I can to get out.
That's fine. I mean, that's probably better. You're probably way more productive than I am.
Oh, no, it's so I can lay in my bed instead of the bath. Date a football guy or a baseball guy?
So...
It's tough.
We've done both. I don't know if I recommend either.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to have to go football, though.
Yeah.
So the only reason is the schedule is so much better than a baseball player's, like, professionally, because I would never see my baseball boyfriend or husband ever. I would never see him. Their season, I don't even know if they have an off season.
They don't.
It doesn't seem like they do. Football, I feel like, is great. Like, the seasons are great. They have off season.
Like, I'm sure they practice year round.
Although, injury-wise,
okay, yeah.
Thinking about injuries and my significant other getting injured, baseball injuries don't seem quite as rough because it's not a contact sport. I don't know. Why am I really looking at the injury? I'm really thinking about my person, you know?
You're protective.
Like, oh my gosh. Getting tackled and, like, boom, drilled into the ground at a football game, I would cry. I'd be the type that's like running all the way down the stadium stairs, like all the way onto the field. Miss, you can't come out here. And that's my baby. I got to. So
I think, I'm definitely a football girl, although a baseball butt's good.
Oh my gosh. And that uniform, you cannot tell me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I like the
baseball
looks of
jerseys are cute. Like, to wear theirs would be cute.
Yeah, it would be. But I like the sport of football better.
Yeah.
I love baseball games.
I don't know.
I love going to a Braves game.
I'm torn now. Now I'm feeling more baseball girly.
Yeah. I love going to Braves games. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Go Braves. Yeah. But I like the sport of football more. And maybe it's because I just really understand it more. My whole family, if you think about it, we're a football family. Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. But kind of on the topic of guys, though, are you more of a golden retriever guy or are you more of a bad boy guy?
My consistent type forever has been bad boy. I love a bad boy.
How has that worked out for us?
Bad. No, it's not great.
No, I know.
No, if I was to recommend one to someone else, golden retriever. Please do it. Live your happy fantasy.
One of my closest friends, Sydney, she's always like, "Oh, you need a golden retriever boy." I'm like, "You're so right."
No,
and
I
it's
could
like,
see you.
but where are they?
Yeah.
And then it's like they're a golden retriever and they're the most amazing guy. And Riley's like, why? Like, why aren't you going for that? Like, it's like the
totally
game
agree.
is fun, but I don't want the game actually.
No one wants
No
the
one
game,
wants
but
it.
I
I like chasing when I shouldn't because then I
Yeah.
hate it. And I'm like, why can't I just have a guy that chooses me? Pick me.
Yeah.
I'm not a
then we
pick me
go,
girl, but like, pick me.
Choose me, love me.
Yeah, please.
Thanks, Grace.
Okay, if I had to marry one.
Oh, marry
Clearly,
one golden retriever.
But at this point in our life right now, we've just kind of stuck to the bad boys because it's just
I'm just curious.
fun.
Where are the golden retriever guys that have sleeves and leg sleeves and like baddie energy, but they're really sweet?
But they're
Where are you?
That's fair.
I want that.
That's fair.
I'm a tattoo girl.
Really?
Oh my god.
See, I don't think I
Think
have
about
a
the guys I've
preference.
dated.
Yeah, you're right. 1,000. Well, see, the guys I've dated have had tattoos, but
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily just like, oh my god, I have to have tattoos.
Oh,
I don't know.
have to. Well, no, I don't have to. Like,
Yeah.
it would never be a deal
Yeah.
breaker.
But
They can always get.
it just
some.
makes. Hey, babe, you want to get a tattoo together? Oh, it's like I don't really want one. You can get a full
Yeah,
sleeve.
yeah. I'm a tattoo baddie look, but I would rather them have a golden retriever personality. 'Cause
That's fair.
Please God, make that.
One day.
Yeah, right. Travis Kelce or Nick Bosa.
So we were talking about this way
Yeah.
too much yesterday because I mean it was NFL Sunday.
Yeah, I think they're the two most popular like
yeah.
TikTok NFL guys right now because
oh my god, they're both just
everyone-
ridiculously hot.
there's so many clips of both of them for
And I'm
different
like,
reasons.
Stop! Oh my gosh, it's getting
No,
hot.
If you look through my TikTok and my likes and everything,
Yeah.
it's just Travis Kelce and Nick Bosa. Genuinely. Like, my brother asked me to airplay my phone on the TV. He was like, I want to see what your likes on TikTok are. I feel like they're so funny. I didn't realize what I was about to show because I started
You
scrolling
can't help
Travis
it.
Kelce, Travis Kelce, Travis Kelce, Nick, Travis. It was only that. And I was like, y'all,
See,
I don't know what happened to me.
unfortunately, I think I would have used to have said Travis.
Sure.
But there's a female by the name of Taylor Swift. I don't know
Oh.
if anyone has heard of her before, but she all of a sudden has been showing up to his games. And the camera is
Yeah.
always on her for some odd reason.
Hmm.
So I think I might not have the same chances I had before. So I think Nick is
Yeah.
the winner. And there's just I'm a bicep and leg
Oh
girl.
my gosh, the
if
legs.
a guy, like you know how people have fetishes, I guess you could say
Yeah.
this is mine, biceps and legs. If a guy's got juicy biceps and big old legs, I'm like, sign me up. And
No, I get it.
he has both
Yeah.
plus more.
I just want the man that I date to look like he could throw me across
Yeet
the room
me.
easily.
Like just pick me up and just
yeah, that's
'Cause
what I like.
I like feeling all dainty and
Yes,
feminine. And a
because-
guy
and
that
you know what?
Mm,
It's because I don't think we're very like personality wise, just really cutesy
No,
feminine girls. We're very
no.
laid back.
We
so
are.
we need overly manly men.
overly. Yes. And me being an athlete, like my muscles, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Sometimes I'm like, ugh, Riley. Yeah. But like they are what they are. They help me
Yeah,
vault
you're so
high in
strong.
the sky. But I'm like, I have to have someone that makes me feel small.
Yeah.
So Nick Bosa, if you're listening,
And-
I have a resume I can give you. I'm
There you go, yeah.
graduated with a 4.0 high school and college. I'm a
Caller.
smart girly. Athletic, I love to lift. We'll have very athletic kids one day. Just
Yeah.
like keep that in mind.
I need to think about my future children because I'm 5 feet tall. Just by the way, no inches, just 5 feet flat.
flat.
So I need to date. I know this is annoying to the tall girls. Like they're gonna roll their eyes, and be like, "Oh my god, quit taking our tall men."
Yeah.
I get it. I really do.
but
I don't want my kids. Like, what if I have a son and he's 5'2"? That cannot happen.
that sucks. That would not be.
That would be
See,
so
and for
sad.
a tall girl, you're gonna have tall kids.
Yes.
So let us,
Let me balance the
Yeah,
ratio
please.
here.
and then maybe. Well,
Yeah.
never mind.
Well,
But yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, so what are you, a Kelce or
Oh.
Bosa?
Kelsey, but
He's
I'm gonna
so
stand my ground
hot.
right now, and I'm not trying to be like this bit. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Sorry. Okay. One thing about
Whoops.
Riley is don't worry. Riley has a mouth on her.
Yeah.
And I present myself as this like very put together, sweet, like innocent, woo, Southern belle. I am. Don't get me wrong. But I have a mouth at times, depending
Well,
on who I'm around.
My problem is I work with all men,
Yeah.
and they're like, they're working in a shop,
Yeah.
and selling power sports. Like,
right.
I am in a workplace daily that's just potty mouths everywhere.
Which is fine.
It flies.
If it happens, it happens, and we're going to keep on rolling with it. Because
anyway,
we're human. We are human, and we are very ladylike. Don't think that we're not.
It just...
Yeah, it's
anyway.
Fine. Anyways, just a little,
little
warning.
I'm not trying to be this girl.
Yeah.
But I have loved Travis Kelce for years.
Before Taylor.
Before Taylor even knew him.
Yeah.
No, but really, like, he's very popular right
Uh-huh.
now. Like, everyone loves him. The Swifties.
Wait, you're saying that Taylor didn't put him on the map?
Not for me. Not for me. Maybe to you Swifties, but not for me. I've known this man, and I'm obsessed over this man.
Exactly.
I've put in the time.
You're a day one.
You're
an OG.
Yeah. Could I tell you where he played college? No.
Actually, me either. Or Nick.
Yeah. But can I tell you that I love him right now? Yes. And have for a while, yes.
Okay, so you're a Travis and I'm a Nick.
Yep. Perfect. So we don't have to fight over this.
Amazing. We can just... Oh my gosh, that's amazing. The only time we'll fight is when they play each other.
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect.
When is that game? I want to go.
I know. Maybe
we can watch both.
Maybe they'll invite us.
Right.
They'll see this and invite us.
We're manifesting.
We are. We're big manifest girls. Okay.
Even if it's ridiculous.
Lead with your head or lead with your heart.
I so wish I could tell you I lead with my head, but I just don't.
I don't either.
I think there's pros and cons to both.
Okay. I'll say I lead with my heart until I need to get out, and then I have to lead with my head.
Oh, yeah.
Because if I led with my heart, I would never get out. I'd be stuck forever because I care so much about that person always. And I'm like, I can't hurt them. What are they going to do without me? Like, they're going to be better. I can fix them. I can help them. Things are going to get better. And it's like, no, Riley, like, stop talking with your heart. Talk with your head. Like, realistically, let's, like, lay down the facts. Let's, like, look at how they've actually treated. You know that quote where it says you have to look at how they treat you more than your feelings for them? And I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. I saw someone post, there's like 5 questions to ask yourself or whatever. I can't remember every question, but one really stuck out to me. It was like, would you want your children to date?
Oh my gosh, stop.
Yeah. Date the person you're with.
Oh my gosh.
And if you can really with your heart say yes, then I think you're in a good spot. But
that is
I
crazy.
haven't been there. Yeah.
Or like your best friend. Would you let your best friend date them?
No.
And why are you
go through that?
Why are you dating them?
Exactly.
Frick. You're right.
It's tough. It's a tough realization.
So that's when you have to start leading with your head. But I also think people who lead with their head first, I'm like, yeah, but do you really like this person? Or are you settling? I feel like you can settle if you lead with your head because it's like on paper all these things look great. But if you don't feel it, you don't feel it. And you can't just stay because it's like, well, it makes sense. Well, there's more to a relationship than it making sense.
Right.
Especially when you're thinking like long term, because one thing people have always said, like who are married, if it's not clicking and sparking now, it doesn't get better over time. Like marriage is hard. Relationships are hard.
Would you rather, Riley, cheat on someone or be cheated on?
I will have to say, I think I'd rather be cheated on because no matter what, there's going to be pain with both. Yeah. Lots of pain, tears, angry music, or like Cardi B and Beyonce, like all of it. But it won't be my fault.
Yeah, there's no guilt involved.
Guilt kills me. And I don't let things go.
Yeah.
And so I'd rather not let something go that someone else did than myself because like you have to live with that.
Yeah.
And I would lose sleep at night.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, we're going to talk about our mistakes.
Yeah.
I've actually been on both sides of this, unfortunately. It's a huge regret that I do have. And I can tell you, being cheated on 450 times feels better. It doesn't feel good by any means, but it feels so much better than to be the one in the wrong.
Well, and then too, like when you ask someone like, oh, have you ever cheated? Like if I had to tell someone I was really into, like, yeah. No,
it's
trust wise,
it starts off on a bad foot. It just does. I mean, you can explain, like I explain all day, like it was a long time ago. I was very young. I wasn't even 18. Like
you were in a bad spot.
I was little.
Yeah, you didn't know better.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I knew better.
Yes and no, but
I knew better,
school.
but I didn't realize the severity of my actions.
That's fair.
I thought I could slide it under push it
but-
under the rug and it would go away, but it didn't, and it really put a strain on a serious relationship at the time. It's high school, but still.
Yeah.
Anyway, but now having to bring that up to potential partners,
Right.
it's not a good conversation. I can explain all day, like, I was 16, like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Whatever, but it's never good. It never feels good. It always puts a little bit of a damper on the mood. Yeah.
That's why.
And that's fair, because
Yeah.
when tables are turned,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of look at sideways. I'm like, oh no, like, should I?
Yeah.
And like, I know myself, and I know what I bring to the table now.
Right.
And I know I would never, ever make that same mistake.
It's
But
one of those things, too, like, you never want to judge someone for their past.
You never do.
Because, I mean, it's before you, but it still just puts a little thing in the back of your mind of, like, please don't do it to me.
Yeah.
Like, please don't.
Yeah. And I've been cheated on every relationship I've ever been in.
Oh. Well, we're going to really have to
Yeah, we're going to have
dive deep into that.
We're going to have to pick better, too. But,
yeah.
I can say I truly would choose that over being the one in the wrong. It's the worst.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys get to know, y'all got to know a little bit more about us.
Yep.
We're fun little girlies.
Yeah.
I think the thing that we talk about most, like, people are like, y'all are so confident. I'm like, well, it's because we're fun.
Yes.
You know, like, we can
When you're
walk. Yeah.
When you're confident in your personality, you're confident everywhere else.
just
because you
radiates.
know you're about to be a good time.
Yeah.
like-
and I'm like, what I have to offer, like, you can't
Yeah.
buy.
No.
You can't put it on.
Yeah.
You know, it's just there. So we're fun little girlies.
Yep.
We love being in our 20s. We love being aunts. But yeah, we hope y'all enjoy this journey with us, navigating our 20s.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. If you listen this long, we really, truly
Yeah.
appreciate you.
You're the bombdiggity.com. AttaGirl.
AttaGirl. Hey,
And-
guy.
Yeah, hey, we
welcome you all.
welcome everybody. You know, there are topics on here that apply to, and everything we say from, like, the point of view as a female, it
might
does
be
not
helpful.
mean it's not true on both sides. It's just we want to connect with the girls, but, like, this is not like a girls only. Like, no,
No,
that's not
please.
what this is. No, we love everyone. But thank y'all again for listening, and we look forward to chatting it up with y'all soon.
Yeah.
And getting this AttaGirl podcast started.